Shop now on KarmaloopTV and get free shipping on any order. Just use the promo code Chelsea.
UndergroundHipHop.com.
Word.
Styles here with a tired Cormega. Just got in from New York.
I'm tired but inspired.
You got the new album, of course, Born and Raised.
Yeah, let me see that with the sticker.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I like the way I look. This is the first time I'm really holding this shit and looking at it. This album's special to me because, for one, it took 7 years. For two, this is the first album I put out, and my daughter was, my daughter came to the studio with me sometimes. For three, track number 14, Mega Fresh X. It's like,
you got heavy hitters on there.
You know what I'm saying? To have a song with Red Alert and Parrish Smith and Grand Pooper and KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane and be a hip-hop appreciator, that's like a dream come true. So to work with those guys and then to work with most of these producers that I got on the album, this album's real special to me. And I think I try to step it up lyrically and get witty and sick with it on the lyrics too. So being gone for a while, a lot of times when MCs are gone for a while, they slip or they fall off. So I just want to show people that I'm nice. On the record, I was the baddest motherfucker ever when it comes to battling. You can look at my DVD and just look at the part when they talking about battle. I'm the motherfucker that you did not want to battle.
Now, is there anybody you could say that we know of now who was really like testing Cormega back then? Was like a challenge for you?
Back then, nobody was. A lot of rappers was intimidated by me in the hood, and that's how it was.
Now, since you got so many rhymes from back then, do you remember any of these rhymes? Can you spit a rhyme that you had from back then that nobody's ever heard? Can we do an exclusive right here?
I got
right
a joke. My first joke rhyme. I said, you got bummy gear, nappy hair. Your mother's on welfare. Your father robbed a liquor store and all he took was beer. I said, your mother's a cokehead. Your father's a dope head. The roaches in your house be riding little mopeds. I remember that. I used to just joke on niggas. I remember that rhyme because it was so funny that it just stays in my head. You know what I'm saying?
You might want to consider putting that on.
Nah, I got mad rhymes that I don't even use.
Now you talk about, on the new album, you kind of talk about this perspective, looking back on everything. You talk about, in the track Girl, which you compare hustling and drug dealing to, a relationship going bad or something. And you talk about how the ends don't justify the means. I think you say that exactly.
Exactly.
Looking back at it all, that's how you feel that in the end, what would you have done differently? Because you were coming out of a situation where your mother had passed away. You were with your father, but you were moved into Far Rockaway. You were getting in fights and all this stuff. What would you have done differently?
Just stayed in high school. Like, I dropped out of school, and that's what I tell the young dudes, too. Like, school, like, when you there, it's a fashion show sometimes, or sometimes it's a popularity thing, or sometimes it's like you got the bullies in there, or sometimes you got the in crowd, and sometimes it's like you're bored by that shit. It's like the teacher, like during when we was coming up, drug dealers was making more than the teacher. So of course we couldn't really respect. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. You tell me that, but I got like 3 G's in my pocket.
So what do we got coming up? Wrap it up. Legal Hustle Entertainment, from your label, from you. Of course, we have the new album. You just saw your new album, so it's a little early, but we'll hop into it.
No doubt. I mean, Legal Hustle got all kind of shit popping off. We got a whole regime of artists, producers. We got other companies we working with, Aura. We're going to do clothes, film, etc., etc. And we're going to keep making me tired.
That's what it is. Come to UndergroundHipHop.com and buy Cormega's albums, his entire catalog.
No doubt.
And check out KarmaloopTV.com to get all the fresh gear.
Karmaloop keeps it fresh.